Good evening, Internet. Lanx here, coming at you not so live from the heart of Canada in Toronto. Some parts of Canada I could be too happy to hear about that, but you know, there it is. So today I've got another game from the Jakebake replay pack. We've got Jakebake, obviously here in the bottom left in blue. In the top right, we have him facing off against Dragon, a bit of an infamous player, kind of like Idra, but for different reasons. Dragon's known for being a bit of a troll. He's got a really entertaining stream. If you like watching StarCraft on the live video, then that's one you should probably be watching. So Dragon plays random, although I have seen him do a lot of Terran. I don't know if he's actually playing Terran in this game or if he's gone random as usual. Jakebake, of course, has Zerg in the bottom left. So this game is going to be kind of interesting. Dragon tends to do rushes, so I'm expecting a Reaper rush or just a Marine push early on, maybe a proxy. Jakebake, as we'll probably see as usual, will do a 15 or 14 hatch and move on from there. Again with the ugly overlords. Jakebake, if you do end up watching this, really change these things. You should get that looked at. So, both these players just going through the standard build order. We've got a barracks coming up. I mean, he's not doing a CC first, which he could do. This is a pretty big map, and Jakebake is not a very aggressive player most of the time, so that's definitely doable. We do have a refinery coming down, so that pretty much seals the deal for early Reapers. He could be going for, you know, some sort of 1-1-1 or something, but that's not really that popular anymore. Jakebake's got his hatch coming down as natural. No gas as of yet, no pool as of yet. Likely see the pool coming down pretty soon, usually it's around 16, 17. Refinery all done, 3 guys on the refinery, so likely going to be Reapers. We'll find out in about 10 seconds. Still no pool. He's really pushing this. There we go. So pool come down. Should see a refinery soon. Jakebake seems to favor a kind of 14-14 build. And SCV going into scout. And Reaper being built, sent to scout over to the left. Not correct, but he'll probably figure it out pretty soon. Given that he hasn't seen an Overlord yet, he might suspect cross position, as normally you'd see the Overlord floating around and going all blue in your base. And those fancy supply depots, I love these supply depots. They're kind of cool. They are much better perk than the Overlords of ugliness. So I think I'm pretty close to earning these myself. I'm looking forward to that. Orbital command all finished, and pretty standard stuff at this point. I mean, we're not seeing anything terribly cheesy. There isn't a second racks going down, so it's not going to be hyper aggressive Reaper pushing, just a regular kind of Reaper push. And second queen coming out, and first queen coming out, and 3 guys in the gas. So likely going to be going for Ling speed, or could be going for a Roach or some sort of Baneling push, but I mean, it's too early to tell at this point. He could be doing pretty much anything. Dragon getting his CC down now. So he's going to be doing a kind of economic build and a factory, so getting the appropriate defense. So we'll likely see either Hellion push or a Widowmine kind of push with bio, although we only got the one in barracks, so that'd be hard to pull off. So Reaper number 2 coming down. Number 1 is already in the base. SCV has scared things out. Only a pair of Ling to defend. That's no good. Out and Queen down. So the Queen's going to be able to stop this. So this is kind of interesting, because this is the kind of build I tend to do when I'm doing Terran versus almost anything, really. I like Reapers. So it'll be interesting to see if he can pull off some sort of attack. Now you can see there's only really one way into the main, which is through this front area. So he has to pass this part by, which is a bit dangerous. And it looks like actually Jakebake's going for Roaches, and he's actually doing kind of the standard early Roach push build. He's getting a whole bunch of Overlords and his Roach Warren at 28 supply, and now he's got a lot of money banked and a lot of room for Roaches. Roaches are very supply intensive, and you need an Overlord for every 4 of them. So he needs to get a whole bunch of Overlords, which he's done, and I don't know what these queens are doing. They're dancing in the middle, doing a slow dance, very romantic. And he's getting a whole bunch of Roaches, so it looks like it's going to be a Roach push of some kind. Jakebake has figured out where his enemy is. And here come the Reapers again. Now they can't really stop against Queen. You really need 3 Reapers to take down a Queen, and it takes a bit of micro, but it is doable. But he's only got the 2, so all he's going to be able to do is harass and be annoying. They'll kill the Queen eventually. Actually, that's probably why he's doing that switch. That one's more damaged. Roach is coming in, and so it looks like Dragon's going to know what's coming now. He's going to have to do some sort of defense. He's got 2... Oh, they should have canceled his Hellions, gone straight for the Widow Mines to Hellions versus Roaches. Not going to work out. Keeping an eye on them here, but zipping off. Don't want to engage those Roaches in even terms, if at all possible. Dragon kind of halting SCV production right now and getting a 3rd command center, even with this push coming in, although this must have been coming a long time ago. Still, kind of greedy. But he has halted at CV production. Almost. Kind of ballsy. He's not building any more production and trying to match this. He's pretty confident he can hold it off. That is really confident. I would not be so confident if I was facing up a Zerg player trying to 2-base all in me. And one wouldn't mind almost taking out this roach, but not quite. They don't do quite enough damage to kill them off. It's 125? Yeah, 125. So with a couple shots from a Marauder, that'll seal the deal. He's going to try to push up against the mines. That's going to be pretty hard. And there goes the Reaper. And the other Reaper looks like he's going to get melted. There he goes. More Widow Mines out. Needs some sort of detection here to take care of these roaches. Now you can see that Jakebake did get the burrow tech, which is very popular these days with early roaches, since they can just burrow and regenerate and then pop back up. So with some good micro, you can put the injured ones underground. Ugh, not good. But even just having to force the Terran to scan is pretty effective, because you basically just force him to waste 260 minerals for a couple of kills that normally he would have had anyway. And this one's still here. CC heading back down. Jakebake, on the other hand, has almost fully saturated his second and fully saturated his main, so he's in a good economic position. Let's take a look at the income tab here. You can see that he's way ahead in both gas and minerals and the number of harvesters. Not good for the Terran. Jakebake popping up and going down and taking... Oh, interesting. It didn't kill him. I guess that means it missed. It only hit it with a splash. That's an interesting little observation there. So he's going to need to get a missile charge down there just to get rid of that roach. Jakebake kicking up the roach production again. Does he have a lair? He does. Working on a roach speed right now. He could work on his telling claws if he wanted. And getting a Nidus network. So if the front door is blocked by a whole lot of Widow Mines, then obviously you just need to make another door. So it's either Nidus or drops. And doing drops with Zerg requires, well, a lot of tech. You need really 300 worth of tech for the Overlord speed and the drop ability. And then, of course, you're putting your supply at risk. So Overseer coming out here, and Overseer over here, so he's looking for a good location to put that Nidus. Looks like this area is a little obscured, so he might be able to hide it in there. Not much creep, doesn't really need it if he's going to be using a Nidus anyway. And there it goes. So Nidus coming down in the back, and let's see, does Dragon know it's there? Nope. Well, he can see it, but he hasn't noticed it. He's too worried about that roach up front. And there it goes. Now he knows it's there. Pulling all the Widow Mines out. And you just got a conga line of roaches coming in here, and Dragon is losing SCVs. Not going to go well for him, but the roaches can't really fight the Widow Mines. Even with detection, the Widow Mines are going to get a shot off unless they can kill them really quickly. There goes one. There goes two. And a couple of mines hit. And the Marauders are taking control. But there's a lot of roaches here. But there's a lot of Widow Mines here. And he's walked right into them. Not good. But, of course, if you're having trouble, best thing to do is to split your opponent's attention. So he's got another Nidus Worm coming down into the other mineral line. These roaches are just doing a fighting retreat, damaging the engineering bay, gonna burn down now. And second one coming in, more SCVs getting hit, pulled off the line there. And the SCV's taking on the Nidus network. It doesn't look happy, but the roach is coming back out. So now we've got a two-pronged attack. The Widow Mine's completely out of position, not underground. This doesn't look good for Dragon. His forces are just completely divided and just didn't have the production in time to deal with this attack. These barracks were too little too late. He didn't see the all-in coming. And it looks like his front door is just gone. And Dragon calls the GG. And looks like that's game. Hope you guys have enjoyed that one. Pretty interesting seeing the 2-base all-in there. Although Jakebake did get his third, but I mean at that point it was pretty much already over. But the Nidus in the back and then in the front, pretty clever. Definitely the kind of play I want to try to emulate if I'm going to be doing that. I like doing sneaky things, especially with Zerg and Terran. Tends to be pretty satisfying. I'm hoping I get a game in the near future with some sort of nuke, but we'll see. Anyhow, I'll be uploading a couple more in the next 2 days. I'll see you guys next time. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want some more.